Beneath the glittering facade of the Mughal Empire lie secrets darker than you can imagine. Take Emperor Akbar's legendary harem, a city within a palace, home to over 5,000 women. These weren't just wives and concubines, they were political pawns, Rajput princesses married off to forge alliances, forever veiled from the outside world. This grand harem was a symbol of imperial might, but within its gilded walls, forbidden desires brewed. The most infamous tale is that of Prince Salim, Akbar's own son, and Anarkali, a stunning courtesan and one of Akbar's favorites. Their secret love affair was a dangerous gamble against the empire itself. When the emperor discovered their betrayal, his fury was absolute. Legend says he ordered Anarkali to be buried alive within a brick wall. This is just one story. How many other dark secrets do the silent walls of these palaces still hold? Follow for more untold histories. Step into the opulent world of the Mughal Empire, a realm of unparalleled grandeur, staggering wealth, and architectural marvels that continue to mesmerize the world. But beneath the glittering surface of gold and marble lies a darker, more complex story, a tapestry woven with threads of power, intrigue, and forbidden desires. What really happened behind the intricately carved screens and within the heavily guarded walls of the royal palaces? Today, we peel back the layers of history to uncover the dark secrets of the Mughals, secrets that were never meant to see the light of day. Imagine the heart of the empire, the city of Fatehpur Sikri, and within it, a sprawling complex larger than many villages. This was the imperial harem of Emperor Akbar the Great. It wasn't just a home for his wives, it was a city within a city, housing over 5,000 women. This vast population included not only his principal queens and concubines, but also an army of dancing girls, maids, and female guards. The harem was a microcosm of the empire itself, a vibrant and diverse community with its own hierarchies, roles, and power dynamics. But why such a massive establishment? For Akbar, the harem was a powerful political tool. Through strategic marriages, particularly with the proud Rajput princesses of neighboring kingdoms, Akbar forged unbreakable alliances. These unions were more than just personal, they were diplomatic masterstrokes that helped stabilize his vast empire, merging different cultures and securing the loyalty of powerful warrior clans. Each woman who entered the harem brought with her a story, a lineage, and a political connection that strengthened the emperor's grip on power. She wasn't just a wife, she was an ambassador, a symbol of a treaty, a living testament to the empire's expanding influence. Life inside, however, was a world away from the public eye. The women of the harem became known as Pardejian, the veiled ones. The concept of purdah, or seclusion, was enforced with uncompromising strictness. Once a woman entered the harem, she seldom left. Her world was confined to the lavish courtyards, perfumed gardens, and luxurious chambers of the zenana, the women's quarters. This seclusion wasn't just about privacy, it transformed the harem into a symbol of the emperor's honor and prestige. The invisibility of these women was directly proportional to the emperor's power. The more hidden they were, the greater his status. Their lives were lived behind a veil of mystery, their identities subsumed by the collective honor of the imperial household. The harem was guarded not by men, but by a formidable force of armed female warriors and eunuchs, ensuring that no unauthorized man could ever lay eyes upon the emperor's women. It was a golden cage, a place of immense luxury, but also of profound isolation. Yet, within this gilded prison, human emotions could not be entirely suppressed. Ambition, jealousy, and, most dangerous of all, love, still found ways to flourish in the shadows. And it was one such forbidden love that would threaten to shake the very foundations of Akbar's court and tarnish the honor he held so dear. This is the tragic and timeless tale of Prince Salim and Anarkali. Prince Salim, Akbar's eldest son and heir, was a dashing, impetuous young man, known for his love of poetry, art, and the finer things in life. He would later ascend the throne as Emperor Jahangir, but as a prince, his heart was captured by a woman he could never have. Her name was Anarkali, meaning pomegranate blossom. Legends describe her as a woman of breathtaking beauty, a courtesan, or perhaps even a favorite wife in Akbar's own harem. With skin as fair as Persian snow and eyes that held a universe of secrets, her grace as a dancer was said to be unmatched, capable of enchanting anyone who watched. Somehow, against all odds and in defiance of every rule, a secret love blossomed between the young prince and the beautiful Anarkali. Their affair was a dance with death, a clandestine romance conducted in stolen moments and whispered conversations, hidden away from the prying eyes of the court. For Salim, Anarkali was more than just a beautiful woman, she was a kindred spirit. a confidant in a world of political maneuvering. For Anarkali, the prince's love was a dangerous honor, a flame that gave her life meaning, but also threatened to consume her entirely. Their love was a rebellion against the rigid order of the empire, a personal desire clashing with imperial duty. The lovers knew the risks. If their secret were to be discovered, the consequences would be catastrophic. The honor of the emperor, the sanctity of the harem, and the stability of the line of succession were all at stake. Every shared glance, every secret meeting, was a gamble with their lives. Yet, they continued to meet, their passion fueled by the very danger that surrounded them. But secrets in a royal court have a way of seeping through the cracks, and it was only a matter of time before their forbidden love story reached the ears of the one man they feared the most, Emperor Akbar. The discovery was devastating. The story goes that Akbar, while seated in his magnificent hall of mirrors, saw the reflection of his son, Prince Salim, sharing an intimate smile with Anarkali. It was a fleeting moment, a simple gesture, but in the rigid world of the Mughal court, it was an unforgivable transgression. To Akbar, this was not just a youthful infatuation, it was a direct challenge to his authority and a grave dishonor to his name. The woman who belonged to his protected harem had been courted by his own son. The betrayal was twofold, and the emperor's fury knew no bounds. The powerful Emperor Akbar, a man who had conquered kingdoms and commanded vast armies, was now faced with a rebellion in his own home. His reaction was swift and merciless. Anarkali, the object of his son's forbidden affection, had to be made an example of. The punishment was designed to be as terrifying as the crime was heinous. According to the most enduring and tragic version of the legend, Akbar ordered Anarkali to be buried alive. Imagine the horror of that moment. Anarkali, the beautiful pomegranate blossom, was entombed within a brick wall while still breathing, her love for the prince sealing her cruel fate. Prince Salim was forced to watch, helpless, as the woman he loved was sacrificed to his father's rage and the empire's honor. It was a brutal and public demonstration of imperial power, a chilling message to anyone who dared to defy the emperor. The love story that had bloomed in secret ended in a public spectacle of unimaginable cruelty. Salim was left with nothing but the haunting memory of his lost love, a scar he would carry for the rest of his life. The tale of Anarkali has been immortalized in poetry, art, and film, becoming one of the most famous and heartbreaking love stories in South Asian history. While some historians debate whether Anarkali was a real person or a product of folklore, her tomb in Lahore stands as a solemn monument to this legendary romance. It is said that upon becoming emperor, Jalandhar had a heartbreaking couplet inscribed on her sarcophagus, a testament to his undying love. Have you ever pictured the Mughal Empire? I bet you're thinking of majestic palaces like the Taj Mahal, glittering jewels, and powerful emperors in splendid robes. It's an image of grandeur, wealth, and cultural brilliance. But what if I told you that beneath this shimmering surface lies a much darker, more complex story? A story filled with brutal power struggles, shocking betrayals, and secrets that have been glossed over by history. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the dark side of the Mughal Empire. Let's start at the very beginning, with its founder, Babur. We often hear of his military genius, but his memoirs, the Baburnama, paint a picture of a man haunted by personal struggles and a deep sense of loneliness. He was a conqueror, yes, but also an exile, constantly fighting to establish a home far from his ancestral lands in Central Asia. His reign was built on relentless warfare, and the foundation of this mighty empire was cemented with the blood of countless battles. Now, let's talk about the concept of succession. In many empires, the eldest son inherits the throne. Not for the Mughals. They followed a brutal tradition known as Takya Takta, which literally means the throne or the coffin. When an emperor died, it was a free-for-all among his sons. There was no clear line of succession, which meant that brotherhood turned into a bloody rivalry. Princes would raise armies against each other, and the winner would not only take the throne, but would often eliminate all other male relatives who could pose a threat. This wasn't a rare occurrence, it was the norm. It was a system that guaranteed civil war with every new generation. Take the story of Shah Jahan, the man who built the Taj Mahal as a monument to his beloved wife. It's a beautiful love story, right? But how did he get to the throne? By waging a ruthless war against his brothers. After he won, he systematically executed his surviving brother, his nephews, and any other potential claimant to ensure his own power was absolute. The very hands that commissioned the world's greatest symbol of love were stained with the blood of his own family. It's a chilling contradiction. And then there's the tragic story of Shah Jahan's own end. His son, Aurangzeb, was perhaps the most ruthless of them all. He watched his father's methods and learned. When Shah Jahan fell ill, Aurangzeb saw his chance. He defeated his 3 brothers in a series of brutal wars. One of his brothers, Darashikoh, was a scholar and a philosopher favored by Shah Jahan to be the next emperor. Aurangzeb captured him, paraded him through the streets of Delhi in humiliation, and then had him executed. He even sent his severed head to their imprisoned father, Shah Jahan, as a cruel, final message. Aurangzeb then imprisoned his own father, Shah Jahan, in the Agra fort. For the last 8 years of his life, the man who built the Taj Mahal could only gaze at its beauty from a distance, a prisoner in his own palace, deposed by the very son he raised. It's a tale straight out of a tragedy, where the cycle of violence he used to gain power came back to consume him.